What's up guys, this is Tanner with Freespirit Recreation, and today I'm going to give you a walkthrough of our new 270 awning. So everything laid out here on the table comes in the box. So you've got your awning tie down stakes, you've got your L-shaped brackets, they're universal brackets, as well as our protective pads. So protects your rack, protects the awning, your mounting hardware, and then also we've got our 270 awning brackets. This is a little bonus. These are sold separately, but I'm going to show you how to install these. And then all you really need to install this is a tape measure and a 1/2-inch socket. So let me show you how this install goes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our L bracket and we're going to put on our protective pads. So now we got our protective pads on, we're going to do a soft fit up. So you're going to take your T-slot nuts, 6 of them, 2 on top, 2 on bottom. And you can stick these wherever. Like I said, it's just a soft fit up, so I'm going to put 4 up top. And the 2 on the bottom. We're going to kind of just roughly space these out. Then I'm going to take my L bracket, my washers, and my lock nuts, and I'm going to space these out so that they fit right in the holes. Just like that. Put my washers on, and then just hand tight your lock nuts. If you have our 270 awning hard shell brackets, the fit up is the exact same all the way to this point, but it changes a little bit after this. So there's actually going to be a timestamp right up here that you can click on to skip ahead to the hard shell install of our awning brackets. So now that we've got our soft fit up done, we're going to put these in their right places and tighten everything down. So what you're going to need is your tape measure, and you are going to measure your rack, the distance between the middle of each bar. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to measure the same distance and tighten everything down. So now that we're going to measure the distance between our crossbars, so I'm going to use Ben. He's going to help me measure center on center between the crossbars. And we're at 55.5. And so we're going to go back over to our awning and we're going to measure this all out. So now that we've got our center on center measurement of our crossbars, it's time to do a little bit of math. So the backside plate, mounting plate of the 270 awning is 90 inches. So we know we've got 55.5, and then we're going to minus out the 90 inches, which is going to give us 34.5. So we're going to divide 34.5 by 2 so that we get equidistant on either side, spacing to center. So that's going to be 17.25. And then we know that the bracket is 3 inches. So we're going to take 1.5 inches off of that, which is going to get us 15.75. So Ben's going to measure out 15.75 to the end of the bracket, and he's going to mark it, and then he's going to tighten everything down. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and then we'll be ready to throw this awning up. So now that we've got everything tightened down, we're going to put in our mounting hardware to our L bracket. You're just going to do a couple of threads. Because we have 2 people, this makes it a little bit easier doing it this way. So I'm going to do my side, Ben's going to do his side, and we're going to show you how this thing goes on and tightens down. So let's go over how to install your 270 awning bracket onto your hard shell. So what this comes with is you have your awning bracket, you've got your channel nut, and then you've got your M8 bolt. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the rubber gasket here. We'll take that off. And then we need to undo these 2 bolts. We're gonna keep all the other ones on for right now, and then we'll come back to those. So you take your hex key, we're just going to undo this here, remove our 2 T-slot nuts, and we're going to put in our 2 T-slot nuts into the channel system. We're gonna put in 4 actually, because we're gonna do 2 on this side and 1 on this side because we have 3. So now that we've got our nuts in the channel system and kind of spaced out where we need them, we're gonna use our 270 awning bracket, we're gonna use our M8 bolt, and we're gonna put that through. A little pro tip, you can put your hex key through, makes it a little bit easier to tighten it down. We're just gonna line these up. We're gonna line this one up and tighten that down. So we're gonna repeat this process for this second one and the third one. All right, so now that we've got the 270 awning brackets all in place, now it's time to put the awning on. So we're gonna pull this down, we're gonna line up the bolts, feed it through, and then we're gonna take our nut and we're gonna thread it on the back side and tighten these ones all the way down the line. And then you'll tighten everything up and you're good to go from there. So we're all finished up doing the install of your 270 awning onto the hard shell. Now all that's left to do is go put it on your rig. So that was the install of our 270 awning. Now the hard part's over. You guys get to go out and enjoy the easy part.